Hello everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and in this video it's time for episode 95 of my question and answer series. So starting at the bottom with Zofath Ali, what do you think of Apple buying Beats? I'm not really sure what to think of this. I'm sure they have their reasons in doing so. I don't really care for Dr. Dre too much, but I'm sure Apple has good reasons for doing this. Assuming they are, nothing is still official, so we'll just have to see what they decide to do. They have plenty of cash laying around, so this is probably nothing for them, even if nothing really comes from this. From SB Park, would you prefer the iPhone 5S or the iPhone 4? I would easily prefer the iPhone 5S. I mean, I don't really see why anybody would go with the iPhone 4, unless they happen to find the 4-inch screen that much harder to use. Otherwise, the iPhone 5S is a superior device. From Siobhan Senegal, what happened to your gold iPhone 5S? I seen it in your videos. You have black now. Also, what case are you using? I had my gold 5S for one day, but to me the gold, mainly because of the white on the phone, it just made the phone look cheap. So I went with the space gray. I just exchanged them the next day, and so far I'm really liking it. I'm using the Spec Candy Shell grip, and that's just a really good case for me. It just feels better in the hand, the case that is, and it looks good, and it provides, as the name suggests, quite a bit of grip. From Justin Lee, best video editing software for PC. There really isn't a best. It all comes down to what you want from a video editor. You have Sony Vegas, you have Adobe Premiere, you have Windows Movie Maker. That would work fine for a lot of people if you know how to use it properly. And there are just a lot of other smaller ones, so it ultimately depends on what you're looking for from a video editor. From Patrick Barub, what is the best or your favorite Galaxy S4 case? I like the Poetic Atmosphere still. It's a really good go-to case for something simple that will give you a decent amount of protection. Otherwise, I would definitely go with the Candy Shell grip for the iPhone, Galaxy S4. Probably the white and black because it's sort of more neutral than the other colors and it looks alright. Because it adds a lot of grip and you'll probably want that. And of course with that comes quite a bit of protection. And lastly, from Freddie Malpartida, how can I improve battery life on my Galaxy S5? I'm not really too sure, but my Galaxy S5 review unit, it lasts much longer than I thought it would. Definitely much longer than my iPhone 5S, that's for sure. So I'm not really too sure yet. Of course, I'm sure you've checked out the power saving mode already. That helps a lot, especially if you make it black and white and disable or at least decrease the frame rate of the display. That certainly helps. You could always get a second battery. They're pretty cheap, so you could just get a pack of 3, have them fully charged. Whenever you need a new one, you could just swap them out and you're good to go. And that's it with episode 95 of my question and answer series. Tune in next week for episode 96. If you have anything that you would like me to try and answer or talk about, go ahead and leave those down below in the comments area. But that's it with the video, so thanks a lot for watching and I'll talk to you all pretty soon.